Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be comparing two different shades of correctors as well as two different shades of setting powders. Huda Beauty just recently added some shades to her color correcting line as well as her Easy Bake Loose setting powder line, and I have some thoughts, so let's get right into it. Now the new color correcting shade is this one. This is Cherry Blossom. It is a light cool toned pink that is meant for light to tan complexions. So this is going to cover a wide range of skin tones, and that's what the new shade looks like right there. And we're going to be comparing it to the peach shade, which is the one that I currently use whenever I grab this formula. I really like the formula. It's very, very nice and light and super pigmented. So there they are side by side. This is peach and this is Cherry Blossom. Now these have a natural finish. The peach shade I love for color correcting the under eye because, like I said, very, very highly pigmented, very lightweight, and it completely neutralizes my under eye darkness. This on top of my under eye darkness is going to even everything out. So that's what I mean when I say that it neutralizes. It just evens the complexion out so that you're not left with hyperpigmentation and then just a lighter skin tone or lighter complexion everywhere else. Now the Cherry Blossom shade is going to not only neutralize under eye darkness, but it also is going to help to brighten the under eye area. So this is perfect for anyone that's looking for that highlighted look. Instead of going for a lighter concealer, a much lighter concealer, this would be a good option. Go with something that's light pink, meant to brighten the under eye area, and that way it not only color corrects and neutralizes a bit, but it also highlights the under eye area without the need of a lighter concealer, because we all know, we've all been there with lighter concealers. We put them on thinking that they're going to highlight the under eye area and look beautiful, but all that it gives us is this nasty gray cast. So this particular shade is a way to avoid that altogether, especially if you like that highlighted look. Now for concealer, I'm pairing these with my Faux Filter concealer, also from Huda Beauty. I really love this concealer. I wear the shade Sugar Biscuit, which is 3.5N. It looks gorgeous, matches my complexion. So if you and I are like complexion twins, or if you're anywhere near where I am, 3.5N is pretty spot on. I really, really like it. Blending the concealer on top of the corrector is not an issue whatsoever. The corrector stays in place. It has a natural finish, so it looks very nice and light and hydrated underneath the eyes, but without it looking excessively hydrated or settling, right away into your fine lines. Nothing like that. That's why I really like this color correcting formula. Now the concealer formula has a matte radiant finish, so it's going to be very flexible. It's not going to settle or break up or move around underneath the eyes. It's going to look nice and hydrated, but without feeling hydrated. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but every single time that I test or that I wear a concealer that's just too hydrating, they tend to feel wet and stay feeling wet underneath the eyes, and it's very, very uncomfortable. This one, not at all. It is very comfortable and it wears beautifully. Now the last step is the setting powders. Now over on the right, I have the new Peach Pie shade, which as you can see, it's kind of like this light peachy, light pinky tone put together. So I really, really like this powder because it is unlike anything that I have in my collection. I have powders that are meant to be brightening powders, but for deeper complexions that just look too yellow, or that once applied completely change the color of my corrector or my concealer because it gets wet and it just looks yucky. This one doesn't do that at all. I placed it right on top of the concealer before I waited. I didn't wait much time in between concealing and then setting it for this reason. I wanted to see whether or not it was going to turn the under eye area dark or yellow or excessively warm, and it didn't. It stayed true to shade, which is why I'm blown away by this Peach Pie shade. It looks really, really nice. It has a slight tint in it, so it does help to continue to color correct and continue to conceal. It helps a little bit more with all of that, and honestly, it does help to just brighten everything a little bit underneath the eyes and make everything look nice and smoothed out and concealed. It's like the perfect setting powder and the perfect setting shade. I really, really like it. Now the Cherry Blossom shade, same exact thing. It's a very nice light powder, but it is more pink. As you can clearly see, it is a very light pink shade, which is going to highlight. It's going to give you that nice, bright under eye area, but without the gray cast. I mean, look at it. It looks gorgeous on. It really, really does help to give you that like subtle highlighted under eye area, but without looking gray, without looking like too much, without looking excessively dry. Now it is called Easy Bake, but I don't bake with this powder. I just lightly set the under eye area. And then if I see that I need a little bit more powder, that's when I'll go in with a little bit more powder and the powder puff and just blend, 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 blend underneath the eyes. And this is what I end up with. I mean, it looks great. Both eyes, both under eye areas, in my opinion, look really, really good. The peach side and the Cherry Blossom side. It's all going to come down to personal preference and what you're wanting to use these products for. So if I were to give you an example of like, this is when I would grab this and this is when I would grab that. If I'm going out somewhere and I'm getting dolled up, that is when I'm going to take my Cherry Blossom color corrector and my Cherry Blossom setting powder. And this is what it's going to give me, okay? A very subtle, but very, highlighted under eye area. It looks very glam. It looks very nice. If I'm going to be doing, I don't know, if I'm going to be running errands or just kind of, day-to-day stuff, then I would probably do the peach corrector or the peach setting powder or both, just depending on how much makeup I'm willing to sit down and do for the day. They are both a lot more subtle than the Cherry Blossom side. You can still see a little bit of, I don't know, I guess maybe very light highlighting, very light brightening underneath the eye, but not by much. The Cherry Blossom side, however, it just looks glam. But honestly, either way, like, you can't go wrong. You just can't. I like the formula. I like the way that they sit underneath the eyes. I like the way that they both look. It's another win, okay? Another win for Huda Beauty, at least in everything that I've tried. Huda Beauty. It's another win. So that completes today's video. Nice, short, sweet, and to the point. I did plan on doing a talk through, which I did film. So all of the edits that you saw being placed into this video, I filmed them and I talked through everything, but I didn't realize that my mic was off. So everything is just like dead silent, which was fine because now I get to, condense it and just bring you the pertinent information. Hopefully it was nice and sweet and to the point enough for you guys. Let me know which side you like best. Are you team peach or are you team cherry blossom? Personally, I cannot decide. I really like both under eye areas. I don't know. So help me decide. Let me know down below. Don't forget to like, please comment, let me know, and subscribe, share, all of those things. It really helps to support the channel here on YouTube because the algorithm just is always on my side whenever you guys take the time to do any of those things. So if you have done it in the past, if you are going to take the time to do it with this video, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate you. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram where I absolutely love to interact with you guys. I do have to go and reply to a few comments there and reply to a few comments here. I'm so sorry. I really am trying to get better at replying to everybody, but whenever I sit down to do anything, either Luna needs something or someone else needs something, and it's very hard to find the time to just sit down and answer comments, but I promise I'm gonna get better at this year. So love you guys. Thanks so much for watching once again, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye.